I'm here, by the way. That starting soon image is just temporarily there because I've only just started getting ready. Kind of just sort of, I didn't forget that I was streaming, but it kind of, the time crept up on me, and now I'm here. How do I get into this box? Give me a sec. Is that what you want for starting doing? You know what I mean? Is that the level of effort you wanted me to put in? That took me 4 hours to make that, did? Ugh. Also, one of the other reasons why I've took so long, not took so long, well, I forgot, well, I didn't get ready for the stream properly. So I was sitting here getting angry at fucking idiots. It's pretty well drawn, so more effort than you expected. Yeah, I wanted to be an artist once. That's about as far as I got, but I did that with a mouse. You probably can't really tell that it says starting or soon. Well, you can understand soon. I'm not very good at writing text. There's also, it's not, have I got the mouse? Where's the mouse? There it is. There's also that there, but I didn't really know if I wanted to keep that in, so I was like, I'm just gonna keep it like that. So that's that. I'm gonna, let me get the game up. I'll get my stream deck here to make sure the volume's up nicely. Turn that up a little bit. Open the game up, and oh shit, well, there we go. That's I don't know how long I don't know how long I'll keep that starting soon screen for, considering that I don't know if it's great. It almost looks like it says squirting soon. Well, if the stream goes well enough, who knows what will happen. You've got me for at least 2 hours, so there's plenty of time. Today I've got myself some peach nectarine Monster Energy. Did I buy this? No. My dad said, I've got you some Monster. He handed me this. Well, he spiritually handed it me. He put it on the counter in the kitchen and said there's some Monster in there for you. That's really nice. It's nicer than I expected it to be, I'll be honest. With it being Monster and being whatever goes on in Monster Energy, in the Monster Energy cans, like the fact that like do the month at this point, it's fucking time is moving weirdly. I had like bits floating in it. I was expecting it to taste horrible, but no, it tastes great. It tastes like that tropical Fanta that you get, you know, the red/orange one. Long can. Long can. Has anyone seen the Long Man video? It's a great advert. So it's a series of adverts from Japan, I assume. No one's come out and said that they're not real, so I assume they're real. And I hope they're real, because they're a great series of fucking videos. Adverts. It makes me want to eat whatever the sweet is. If you have like 6 minutes to spare, which of course you do because you're watching me, search like Long Man on YouTube. You don't need to be able to understand Japanese to know what's going on. Also, because it's subtitled. That Astolfo character cosplay would be proud. Who the fuck's Astolfo? Is that a Guilty Gear character? No, wait, no, it's not. That's... I can't remember what it's called. A ReZero. Is that ReZero? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the characters. You know what? That is bloody lovely. That's bloody nice. I wish I spoke like that.
Sigisk knows old shit X10, surprise butt sex.
Oh, you better bloody well not. I've got concrete up there. Can't put anything up there even if you tried. Oh, that was who I was thinking of. Halo is Felix. Thank you for the 10 bits. Welcome, Siggy. I hope you're doing well. I've been I've this morning. This is not like in response to Siggy or anything. This is just a general, just me getting annoyed at things. Just me ranting. I've been getting irate. Some might call me an irate gamer. I wouldn't, because funnily enough, that could be considered plagiarism, which is what's been getting me fucking annoyed. You're doing A-okay, good. And that's you said Fate Femboy, okay. How am I? Well, I just answered that. Angry. You rate me 10 out of 10. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. I'm a handsome man. There's been, okay, so here's the thing, yeah. Everyone's favorite YouTuber that I've only ever watched 3 videos of and started yesterday, H-Bomber guy. Yeah, don't know if you know who he is. You should. He released a video that's become very popular very quickly because of a few reasons, but it's all about plagiarism on YouTube. Because you can't talk about plagiarism anywhere else because no one cares. That's ironically also kind of plagiarism because I stole that from him. And in it, yeah, in that video, he calls out internet historian as being a plagiarist. He goes, he says that the entire video of Man in Hole is 100% stolen. Yeah. And I'm fine with him calling that out. I've got nothing against that. Fuck internet historian. Is it going to stop me from watching his videos? Probably not. I'm not that much of an activist. Unless more evidence about them being stolen comes out. Then I might go, actually, maybe I should stop watching him. What's annoyed me is people on Twitter defending the internet historian like the point of the video was to get pissed off at internet historian, when the point of H-Bomber guy's video had nothing to do really with internet historian. It was just like, yeah, a half an hour tangent about him. But the point is that video that H-Bomber guy put out was about people was about people plagiarizing, and plagiarism is a bad thing. Okay, Halo. So here's the thing. Also, Siggy, I'm probably playing what's on currently, when I do actually play and calm down. So here's what's happened, Halo, is a YouTuber by the name of H-Bomber guy. He makes videos on things. You've probably seen or know of a video that he's released. He did one on anti-vaxxing during the pandemic and things like that. But just the other day, he released a video about plagiarism, which, if you don't know, is stealing. It's the crime. It's theft of someone else's work. I have to make it obvious because people on Twitter don't seem to understand that plagiarism's a crime, even if it is something that's only going to get you punished in the court of public opinion. You can join, Siggy, once I start playing. Actually, I'll invite you now, just while I'm here. So here's the thing about about Man in Hole. The Man in Hole video is just someone else's script. He just stole it from a different website. There's a Mental Floss is the website. Funnily enough, I can't actually remember who wrote it because I don't know these kind of things. But what happened is there's a website, Mental Floss. On there, someone wrote an article doing the exact, like, it's not a case of he got an idea from Mental Floss. It's word for word the same. The entire video is word for word the same. You know how the Man in Hole video got taken down? Yeah, that got taken down because Clickhole Copyright claimed it. They said, you've stolen this. This is ours. They went, you stole fizzy lifting drinks and slammed their hand on the table. They said, you get nothing. You know? And so, and people knew that. This is all from H1 Guy's video. I don't do my own research. So people know that because people would always are constantly downloading and re-uploading things that Internet Historian takes down off the internet. And so what people did is they saw that the Man in Hole video got taken down, to which they uploaded it on a re-upload channel, to which they also got the same copyright strike that straight up said, this is just stolen from from Mental Floss. I don't know who Clickhole is. They're like, this is just straight up stolen from Mental Floss. To which people then started, or at least only a couple people noticed. That's why this is the first time you're hearing about it, even though this happened over a year ago, I think, at this point, or around there. And so the Internet Historian video got taken down. He took it down, obviously, and basically all the bits that he kind of rewrote but didn't actually rewrite, he then rewrote even more to make it less stolen, but still 100% stolen, and then uploaded it on hidden, so you could only watch it if you had the link, or unlisted, and then I'm going to say coincidentally, because there's no proof that he did it this way, he then re-uploaded it, then published it at the same time that he published that video the other day about paintings. Because I was watching the H1 Guy video, and he was constantly saying like it's unlisted or not there anymore, and I checked and I was like, no, it's up there, what are you on about, H-bomb? But he does address that and says that it has now come back up, so you could watch it. And I don't know if it's back up now, but what's happened is he has credited them. He has in the description of the new upload credited the place, said it inspired by or sourced from wherever. And what's happening basically is people on Twitter who are fervent Internet Historian supporters are effectively who are effectively calling out H-Bomber Guy for bringing up a controversy that was never actually a controversy because no one knew it happened, because Internet Historian kept quiet about it. He said, oh, there's been some copyright problems, bear with, and didn't say anything further. And then so people on Twitter are getting annoyed that only Internet Historian fans, like the hardcore people, are getting annoyed at H-Bomber Guy, but they're getting annoyed because they're saying like, oh, but he fixed, he took it down, he took down the video and then re-uploaded it, and now he's actually credited the guy, so where's the problem? And it's like, that's not the point. The point isn't that it was uncredited or necessarily. The point is that he stole it and didn't say anything about it. Internet Historian stole this whole thing, didn't tell anyone that he'd stolen it. When he got caught out by the copyright system for stealing, he then was immediately like, nah, I didn't do anything. What are you on about? Nothing happened. Apparently, seemingly in the background, did sort of sort it out with the website, and then re-uploaded it. But people are defending that. People are defending that and being like, oh no, but he re-uploaded it with credit. And it's like, no, that's not the point. The point isn't that he didn't credit. It's the fact that he's stolen. It's the stolen part of it that people are annoyed about. It's the fact that he stole it, didn't say anything. If from the very beginning he was like, oh yeah, I worked in conjunction with this website to create this, the people would be like, oh, that's great, that's really good, thank you for doing that. It's the fact that he stole it and didn't say anything about it. Not to mention that people are just like, that's like halfway through the video. Half of the video, like it's only like a quarter of the video is the Internet Historian bit. Sorry, Rex, I'm going insane. Like a quarter of the video is him calling out an Internet Historian. Yeah. Another half of it is about how people are plagiarizing from LGBTQ plus people. Actually, it's all about that, really, for the most part. The point of the video is just how it's bad to plagiarize, because the people who you plagiarize from don't get anything from it, and the people who are watching it just see the Internet Historian got picked on and went, Internet Historian? You got no. He's a perfect human being. And they don't care about the rest of it. And it's like, no, the point is this plagiarism. And plagiarism, controversial opinion, I know, is wrong. I don't care if the Queen of England in her fucking corpse was plagiarizing something. It doesn't make it right. And it's just annoying to see people doing that. You could say that I'm not gonna, like, people could be like, oh, by the way, actually, I understand that he did that, but I'm not gonna stop watching internet historian videos. You could say that, because I said that earlier. I said, I understand, it's a dickish move. Absolutely, there's no reason to plagiarize. Internet historian has shown that he is capable of creating videos without plagiarizing, supposedly. There's still time. And so, what's gonna happen? And so I'm like, until more evidence comes out, I don't think I'm too against watching an internet historian video if it was only that one video, you know. And it also depends on how internet historian comes out of it, which it doesn't seem like he's going to come out of it very well, because what he's doing right now is currently he's going through and deleting any comments of the video that he just released that bring it up. Which is funny that there's a video that H Bomber Guy released this video on the same day that Internet Historian released another video. So I now have a video on my subscription feed. I had both videos one after each other. And a lot of people also had that, and people were getting excited because they saw Internet Historian and H Bomber Guy released a video on the same day, and then like replying to their own tweets or posts, being like, "Oh no." They're like, oh boy, a new video from my two favorite creators, and then just going, oh no. But like, the people getting annoyed at the internet historian completely glance over the fact that that's not what the point of the video is about. The point of the video is that plagiarism is not good. And it's like, no, H Bomber Guy isn't picking on Internet Historian, although it's clear that H Bomber Guy doesn't actually like Internet Historian, but that's neither here nor there. I don't like many people, and I can still find fault in what they do. Legitimately. There's no... It's fucking... Fuck people on the internet. I hate them. Luckily, a lot of people are actually in their senses and see it for what it is. It's a minority at the end of the day that people get annoyed. That people will jump on the bandwagon and support IH. But anyway, not to, it's like the actual H1 Guy's video is very good, and I do, if you've got a spare 4 hours, which, as I said earlier, if you're watching me, you definitely do, then I do recommend spending time and watching it, even if you only watch it if you watch it in a few halves. But I do definitely recommend watching the whole thing. Don't just watch like half of it and go, I get the gist of it, because you don't. I'd never seen a H Bomber Guy video until I had watched that video, and then like halfway through he was like, all right, that's it, I'm getting to that's it, that's the end of the video. And then I checked and there was another like 2 hours left of the video. So he is a very good video, and also calls out some dickheads like Illuminati. But then again, I didn't like Illuminati to begin with, and her channel was already on the downfall. It was already going down because of what she did. Then there's Cinemassacre, but no one really cares about Cinemassacre anymore. And then someone else, then two other people that I don't know, but they're not very nice people. To be fair, it's going against Rule 20. You'll not be credited for anything. Exactly. That is, yeah, we are pro plagiarism here at Breadcorp Incorporated. We do nothing but we plagiarize, we scream and shout, and in fact, if you call us out for plagiarism, we will just claim that you're stupid and that we actually made it and you're insane, because, you know, one of the rules is to make sure to gaslight. But yeah, that was just me getting annoyed at people just browsing Twitter. Like I said, it's a minority of the people will be getting annoyed that internet historian is being called out, but there's definitely people who, you know, they just immediately try and all they do is they see their favorite creator get called out and immediately see that as an attack on them. And it's like, that's not how this works. We're not attacking you. Now that you're defending them, we are kind of attacking you. You've brought the attack on yourself, you know? Previously, we were just attacking the content creator, but now that you've shown that you not only like that content creator, you fully support and will fight to defend them, we're gonna start to think that you're part of that. You know? No matter how much your favorite creators are, no matter how much you like them, they should not be free of criticism, and they should not be, you should not die on a hill defending them. If I see any of you dying on a hill to defend me, I'm gonna get angry. Anyway, we should play some War Thunder today. I've been thinking about, I just had the random urge to play this battle rating today for no reason whatsoever. So I'll see how it goes, and I will, if I don't like it, I don't like it. Hi Hamgaba, it's me, the carbohydrate wheat man. It was a 20-minute rant. I know, I looked at the clock and I was like, I've been doing this for 19 minutes. You're right, Hamgaba. You bet the rank 7 premiums would be $90 reduced? Probably, yeah. The only way that it could be cheaper, the only way that they could make it not be 90 is if they make everything else cheaper, but I doubt that. My love's missing the on-toss. I don't want the on-toss, though. I don't like it. I want to use the T26 because that's like actually good. It's not good. Hold on. Where is it? Nowhere, apparently. Down a bit. You're right, Salty. Yeah, you're right, Salty. Brett seems like the kind of guy to miss the tissue. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? I'm not replacing the M42 because I want some anti-air, and I also, there it is. I also, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do that. I've got it. I've already used. I need to make some silver lines. When I blow my nose, don't act like I was misunderstanding something. I wouldn't have. I had no idea what you're on about. Did it not make a sound? That's unfortunate. I don't know why I heard it, but well, I heard it eventually. I don't really know what's going on with stream elements and the like. Did that make a sound? Oh, I heard that one. There we go. Don't you dare call me a whack fanker. Let's go. You're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make me scream and cry and shit and cum. But without that second one. It just, you know, just goes well. But yeah, so that's how I spent my morning. Not my morning, I spent yesterday doing that. What did I just do? Why would you do that, you idiot?
This is the bloke who got me on the penis before.
Oh, fucking... I'm not. I would never. My arms aren't long enough. You're right, sorry. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna tell a lie. Never gonna run around and desert you. But yeah, that was my that whole rant was just me covering my back. So when I get caught plagiarizing, everyone defends me because you go, look how angry he was about plagiarism. He could never be caught. He could never take part in plagiarism. I felt that. I haven't unlocked any of the paladins. It's convenient that I move my stream an hour later. It means I gotta wait an hour later. An hour later for what? To be fair, it was actually kind of better for me to have it an hour later, because that means that I can actually wake up in the morning at least slightly. The problem with streaming at 2 is that usually I've only been awake for a couple hours at most. And I haven't had time to like shower and eat anything. Not that I always do the eating part. Trees are pretty funny, to be honest. They are. They make me laugh. When I go out into the woods and they're always whispering things to me. The fuck was a Yag Tiger? Where did you come from? You weren't there a second ago. How do you hide an entire Yag Tiger? You're fine, Sorry. I'm glad to hear. Am I acoustic? No, I'm electric. I run on a power source, and I've got an amplifier attached to me at all times. Although I do run, it's only battery powered, so by the end of the day, it's usually running pretty low. Alright. Can't help but notice that this is not going too well for us so far. I don't mind this map. Like, you earlier, Sig, you said that this map's terrible, but I don't actually mind this map. There's someone over there. I don't mind this map if I'm spawning from the other side. Spawning on this side, it's a horrible map. But if you spawn on the other side, it's great. Hi, Shelby. It's me. I'm Bread. Although you've got a few too many E's in there. That's probably more like breed. What? Answer my riddle and tell me your riddles. I haven't really got anything to. Is that thing? That thing's alive, isn't it? Yeah, it is. A martyr. Matter. I choose to go and buy myself a matter. Shit. Don't say anything. Nobody breathe. There we go. I'm glad no one of you breathed. Is the past tense for breathe to brothe? I couldn't help but brothe at the sight of their beauty. I think I could be a. You will always know if I'm plagiarizing something because I will always misspell and make up words. You know if I'm telling, you know if it's me making it, or if it's like original from me, because you won't be able to understand what's going on. You got another challenger too? Congratulations! I've yet to get one. I'm working on it, but I haven't got there yet. Oh, fuck. I hope that they serve you well, being the greatest MBT on the planet, and all that. Top 10 coolest mods. Number 1, Shelby. 2, Siggy. 3, Stream Elements. 4, the other guy that's not Halo. What? Oh, but Halo's fine. Halo's great. I should play I Am Bread. I don't know if I'd like that though. That's the thing. It seems like it might be too gimmicky of a indie game. That's my problem with something like I Am Bread. Oh, that actually scared me. That just then scared me more than you lot have done at all with that fucking pipe. What was that? That seemed rather explosive that it sent at me. Shelby, you're number 1 because you're Shelby. I see that. I don't know. You don't need to understand. You're Shelby, because you're the only mod that will probably never actually do any moderating, because you're never here. And so that means that Salty can do whatever he wants. Oh, it could have been the Sturm Tiger, actually. It probably was, thinking about it. Or at least something large and in charge. You're the, Shelby, you're the cool, like, substitute teacher that everyone wants to get because you know that when they're around that you won't have to do anything. People know that when you're around they can do whatever they want. Oh no. And it was the beacon that got me, that saw me earlier. Oh no, Shelby's having to show off his power. He's had enough. He's had enough of not being taken seriously. You all called me useless. You all said that I would never ban anyone. You never believed that I would have the power to take on such an organization. It's close enough to the Sturm Tide is. I can hit that. No. Maybe. No. But you would have been impressed if I did. You would have loved it if I actually pulled that off. You'd have been all like screaming. There'd be nothing but pogs in the chat. You'd be amazed at what I'm able to do. Where's that? Fiat? It's a Fiat 500. Yeah. Say, yeah, it's 262 in the sky. I'm scared of that. I'm scared of anything in this. Because there's not really much... It's not really the best vehicle, just in general. This is kind of an awful vehicle. I think I've used it like 3 times. So I made a lineup that was the T95 and this. And a couple of other things, but we don't talk about those other things. Where's the beacon? It's over here somewhere. I heard it. I heard it fire. I'm on to you. I'm on to you, beacon. Not that I know where you are, but I know that you're over here somewhere. This thing fires in sequence, doesn't it? So I don't have to like hold down control or something to fire the other side of the guns. 51. The beacon's dead, okay. Or at least a beacon is. The Antos is the sort of vehicle I would drive. At the first sight of danger, blow your load. Exactly. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I was planning on doing. Oh, hi, Siggy. Honestly, this does seem like a cool little vehicle to have because you could claim like technically you've got a tank. I think if I was to have a car, like if I ever learn to drive, I do really want to get like an old British armoured car, like a Weasel or something. Wait, is it a Weasel? Not a ferret? A ferret. What's the British? I want a British armoured car. Is all I'm saying. I think that'd be fun. I think getting a British armoured car. Obviously horrible fuel efficiency, but just think about how cool it'd be to drive that around. It'd be amazing. Why are we all pushing? They're gonna like flankers and take B. Then again, we do have the numbers advantage, so probably fine. Where's over there? Huh? Go on, show yourself. I've got the suspension of a toddler running with an ice cream. Don't ask what that means. Don't know. Get the Daimler. That'd be amazing. I just like those little. Obviously, they're horrible. They're horrible to actually get. Once you've got it, they've got horrible upkeep. There's a reason that they're kind of limited to only being used in the army. There we go. There's a reason that they're limited to pretty much exclusively being used by soldiers because they require excessive upkeep. And they're also really expensive to use. Sorry, I can hit. Eh. Oh no, the tiger somewhere. You alright? Oh wait, I don't have parts. Sorry, I can't help you. I just realised. Yeah, the dingo, that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of the dingo. I don't really know what the dingo is, but I was definitely thinking of that. I think there is a ferret though, isn't there? But I think the dingo is what I wanted. The ferret isn't as cool. That would like make me, that would instantly make me cool by having a, like a miniature tank. Oh, never mind. But no, I think I think it would be, it'd be really expensive, but I think it'd be a lot of fun to have. Then again, if, yeah, alternatively, I could do a thing where I don't actually ever learn to drive, but I just like buy some land and then buy it. Because you can do whatever you want on private land in the UK. Well, kind of. But you don't need a driver's license to drive on private land. That's all I know. You do what you want. Oh, a dingo ate my baby. Remember that story? Well, actually, I barely know it to myself. Is it like an Australian story about a woman that got her child died, and they found like a little bit of clothing in like a dingo hole, and she was like, "Oh no, a dingo killed the baby. A dingo killed my child," and the police were like, "Yeah, right, whatever," and like sentenced her to like prison or whatever, and she was in there for like 20 years. And then eventually, oh no, the cloth in the dingo hole wasn't until much like later. Eventually, they found some cloth, like a bit of clothing in a dingo hole. I assume it's called a den and not a hole, but they found like a bit of clothing in a dingo hole, and they eventually, it became a bit of a morbid joke to say a dingo ate my baby. And because that's what she said. She was like, "Oh, a dingo ate my baby." And people went, "Yeah, right, dingoes don't eat babies." And then eventually it came out that no, a dingo did in fact eat her child, and that she got falsely imprisoned because of it. Ah, no. Ah. Dingo den sounds oddly sexual. I feel like a dingo hole does as well. What? You also spelt bicycle wrong, even without the L. That's just the word bike cycle. To the town of our Freya rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly folk to spokes around them. Didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business. No one dared to make a slip. For the stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. I got 3 kills in that game, yet still came 11th. That's not what I wanted to go to. But I can't bother to look at the scoreboard. Did you already have enough, Siggy? Was that enough? I can understand. You're going to play some GTA. Yeah, I get it. War Thunder can only be tolerated for about 45 seconds by most sane people. Let's see if I continue to hate this. I didn't hate it, but you know. We got Spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. I never really listened to the radios in New Vegas. I also didn't really spend that much time playing it. I know I've mentioned it in the past because Fallout New Vegas somehow comes up a lot, but it's and it was not something that I really got into. I think just Bethesda games as a whole is not something that I like as much as I think I want to. You know. I want to be able to like them because everyone likes them. Everyone likes Bethesda games, even the shit ones. I mean, no one likes Starfield, and Fallout 4 is hit or miss, and Fallout 76 is also not very good. And to be honest, the only good Fallout games, from what I know, are Fallout 3 and New Vegas, and even then, it's a bit of a stretch. But people like really like them, and I just can't. I could never really get into the Fallout series. That is true, actually. It is. New Vegas is the best because it wasn't made by Bethesda. You like Starfield? Well, you've got a wrong opinion, haven't you? My opinion is right, and your opinion is wrong. Now, I'll be honest. I actually, with the time that I spent in Fallout 4, I did like it. Well, the first time. When I tried to play it again, I was like, this is shit. But the first time I played Fallout 4, I enjoyed it. I didn't beat it. In fact, I never even got to Diamond City. I just went off and walked around for like 200 hours. So I never actually really got anywhere in the main quest of Fallout 4. But I liked it. I had fun with what I played. I just didn't... It just didn't hold me, and it's... When I tried to come back to it, it was like, I was like, it's not really much. Please don't send you right to the basement. Tough. Get in there and write me some good opinions. It was the same with Fallout New Vegas as well. That I played it. I played it a fair bit. I never really got very far into the story. And I played it sort of off and on for a few years. Well, just over time, I've played it here and there. And I understand why people like it. It's just not really for me. It's the same with Skyrim. I didn't really play Oblivion either. Actually, I didn't play Oblivion at all. Oh no. I played Oblivion very briefly before Skyrim came out. Because I saw that Skyrim was coming out. I watched Tobuscus make a musical trailer about it, and I was like, wow, Skyrim's like the next biggest game. I gotta get that, but I've got to actually play what came before it first. Fuel tank. Oh, there's no one left alive in the turret. That's fine. Oh, there's just guys like here. Oh, there was. The guy M18 took him, and I quite enjoy. I tried to like Skyrim the first time I played it, but I just can't remember really getting very... I can't remember doing much in it before sort of losing interest. It wasn't until it got re-released for like the 17th time on the Switch that I actually played it all the way through. I can at least understand Skyrim. Like Skyrim I didn't hate. But I don't understand just how popular Elder Scrolls is. Something in front of me behind this building, which is obvious because that's their spawn. Are they gonna... I don't think they'll push through this gap down there. If they're gonna come from anywhere, it would be here. Listen, I'd prefer it if you actually did something when I hit him in the barrel. It's annoying, that is. Hold on. Okay. He's probably repairing his barrel. The stream probably did, yeah, it did. I wasn't looking, so I didn't notice. The stream would have lagged. It likes to do that. We haven't unlocked. We haven't like invested in. We haven't invested in broadband internet here in the Midlands. Let's take this out. I'm probably gonna regret it, and we've already got 2 planes in the sky. But to be fair, I'll probably fall out the sky before it matters. I don't know why. Like my internet's usually hit or miss. I was gonna say it's usually alright, and then I was like, no, it's not. It's hit or miss. I don't know either. It's only on. I don't know why it's only when I stream. Really, that I noticed any problems though. Fred Lives is pretty mid. That is funny. That is. You should be proud of that. I think you should make sure to write that down somewhere. Okay, it's a Yak 9. Oh, there's 2 planes in the sky. Can I get like his bombs off before the Yak 9 and something take me out? I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. Jangle, jingle. Oh, Spurs, that jingle, jangle, jingle. Da ba da da. I don't think there's much I can really do about this guy. I tried bomb him. Oh, there we go. I mean, you can streaming. It's not. I mean, it is pretty. You are true. It is fairly taxing, but it's still kind of. It doesn't feel right. Who are you? Would you fuck off? That, yeah, that's something. That's a Japanese plane. Bugger off. Now this guy's after me. Alright, calm down, Sonny Jim. I'm gonna just drop a bomb here. Oh, I didn't need to drop two of them. It's annoying, but whatever, I got the weasel. I probably should have gone out a little bit further before turning, but never mind. Never mind, my lover. I ain't got anything. I don't know. What are you? Not important is what you are. You heard me. I don't find you important. You're nothing but a peasant to me. I'm slowly losing altitude and speed. My lover. Who are my lover? Ah, boring. Plane burnt down. The plane can still fly. It's fine. I can take out this. That's like the most impressive I've ever been in a plane. I took out a fucking tank and a plane. That's good for me. You may think that that's not very good, but for me, I think that's pretty impressive. Come on, get up the hill. It's not that steep. I think I need an alarm that goes off whenever my connection drops. It's like a really, really bright, shining, screaming alarm. What's OBS saying for my dropped frames? 5,910. So 3.5% of my frames have been dropped. With my bit rate's alright though. My bit rate's doing fine. Yeah. I've got a bit rate of around 6,200. Anything in the sky? I think I heard something, but I don't think it is. Okay. After getting angry at people earlier, my brain has calmed down now. That was an enemy that got taken out here. Good. I get, like, the thing is, I do get, like, unnecessarily irate about people on Twitter. I would never, like, reply to anyone on Twitter. That's a stupid thing to do. That is getting into any kind of internet argument is a stupid thing to do, which is why I will almost always pick a fight with someone who is already down and broken. Always fight someone weaker than you. That is advice for life. Punch down. What is that? Is that a PE8? That looks like a PE8. I'm going over here. And so I will usually, like, punch down, but I never reply to people on but the thing is, Reddit makes me annoyed as well. Both Reddit and Twitter make me annoyed. But I like that. I like the annoyance that it makes me feel, because it makes me it gives me something to rally behind, you know. Is that, yeah, it's, did he drop his bomb? I don't think so. Like, if I hadn't have gotten annoyed, it's a TU-14. That's not a TU-14. And so, oh, wait. Which is the fucking, the Which is the one that's the copy of the B29, but they just put a 20 millimeter on the back, 20 millimeter on the back, or sides. Is that the 14? That's the T4. Okay. Just on Reddit, you can kick them while they're down, kick them down while they're down by downvoting. Kind of true. But like, people on Reddit annoyed me, but for like other reasons. I need to also see the things that annoy me. I can get annoyed, and I like the reason that I was able to, I wouldn't necessarily say eloquently or fluently get annoyed at people being annoyed at HBOMber Guy. I also want it to be clear, just in case you think that, you know, maybe I'm one of the woke global elitists or whatever. And I have a woke agenda and I'm against the fucking freedom of speech or the whatever. I don't have a personal stake in HBOMber Guy because yesterday was the first time I'd ever seen a video of him. However, usually when I like want to get annoyed at something, I have to have something in front of me to get annoyed at, which is why just prior to the stream I was looking at where do I there? No, okay. Prior to the stream I was watching, I was looking at Twitter and looking at people getting annoyed, which is why I was so able to easily get annoyed, is that it was still fresh on my mind. Tier-40 has jet engines, I see. That Spurs, that jingle, jangle, jingle. Ah. What did he go through? He probably clipped the side of my turret, didn't he? Yeah. Getting angry is fun. Getting angry is fun because it allows me to feel emotions that I don't feel usually. Like it's like turning your limiters off, you know what I mean? Usually when I'm just sort of standing around in my room, or like milling around in my room, I don't just stand in my room. That's a lie, actually. I spend a lot of the time in my room standing. Is that weird? But most of the time that I'm in my room, I'm just kind of not really thinking about anything. But then when you find something that's like that you actually feel passionately about, it feels great. Like the fact that some people might see it as lunacy that I ended up getting like sitting around in my room, like basically like narrating to myself how what they're saying is stupid. Some people would call that lunacy, but I actually, as someone who does occasionally struggle to like talk passionately about something, I actually find it impressive, and I like the feeling of getting annoyed at something like that. Because it's like, wow, I can feel emotions. There we go. 10,000 silver lions. Beautiful. Good. In my pocket. Gonna nibble on those. I don't know, just something about it. It makes more interesting shit, doesn't it? Makes more interesting things to get annoyed at something. It's what Moist Critical, he made his entire channel about it. Nibble on me nub. Go on, give us a nib. Let's take out the M56 first. See what happens. You know what? Bring that to 15. Bring that up to 5, just in case I need any. I got Spurs. That jingle, jangle, jingle. There we go. I like how I like that no one has called out the fact that the title currently is The Sonic Fandom Scares Me. Hi Rhea. How's it going? I was being frightened by the Sonic fandom last night. I'm doing all right. I started off the stream angry and irate and screaming and overall wanting to see an act of violence. which actually I did see by accident. I saw a man get scalped by accident earlier, but that's neither here nor there. By a monkey, no less. Just as you do. Another reason why you probably shouldn't be browsing Twitter that much. But I'm doing fine right now. Currently, as of this moment. Also, like last night. What do you mean, what the fuck? Did I stutter? For once, I don't think I did. I was browsing the For You page of Twitter, and they just like to occasionally show me horrible videos, and this time it happened to be a man getting scalped by a chimp. It wasn't a chimp, it was a monkey. He also wasn't completely scalped, but you could see his skull. It wasn't a nice sight, and like the video plays, the video played for normally. And then, like, it played in slow motion and zoomed up on it. And the first time I saw it, I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at. And then when it zoomed in slow motion, because I was confused as to what I was looking at, I realized what had happened. And I was like, great, that's just what I just saw that today. Thank you. I'm glad that's what I can see when I'm browsing the internet without wanting to. Where's the fucking... I'm an idiot. Sorry. I'm a fool. I didn't realize what map we're on. Can you join? Yeah, sure. Over here. This is 6.7. Something in front of me. That's Twitter for you. Yeah. It adds a little bit of danger to life, though, doesn't it? That's the thing. There's a king tiger there. It adds. Oh wait. Oh, someone else got spotted. It adds just a little bit of danger to the world that you don't get when browsing, like, whatever websites you usually browse. Oh, fuck, I should have shot.
There is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock.
Hi, Carl. Does this vehicle not have artillery on? I mean, that's a stupid question because it evidently doesn't. It's just surprising, unless I've turned it off, but I don't think I have. Oh, and it's a tank destroyer. It wouldn't, would it? Yeah. Good. I don't know if his gun works, but we'll make sure it doesn't now. You prefer social media not run by an outspoken Nazi serving you such stuff videos? Honestly, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't know how anyone can take him seriously. I don't know how anyone could take him seriously when he acts the way he does. Oh, it's Elonius. Elon Smell. That's what I like to call him, because, you know, Musk and Smell. You know what, you get it. I'm funny, shut up. But yeah, that's what I accidentally saw this morning. But what I was really thinking about in terms of what, like, recently, so last night, there's someone down there, I think. Last night, I'm talking, like, my friend and I were talking. We were playing Team Fortress 2, and we got to, I think it was around like 1:30, and for once, out of like, eventually, this has got nothing to do with Twitter, by the way, this is just a random story. We got to around 1:30, and usually we can continue talking for a while after that, but my friend was like, alright, we know, we can probably call it here, we'll, you know, a relatively early night by our standards. To which, instead of going, alright, that sounds like a good idea, I immediately propositioned him with, and this question can be posed to anyone in chat as well, have you ever played the game where you take your name and write the hedgehog after it and Google it? So if your name was Keith, you would go to Google Images and just type Keith the Hedgehog and just see what kind of Sonic OCs you can find for your name. Because I had never done that until it came into my mind last night, and me and my friend did that. So we typed in our names, which I'm not going to say because I'm not going to dox myself. Well, it's not really doxing. Anyway, me and my friend did that, and I came across some pretty funny images of some people who had made Sonic OCs with my name. You usually will, because Sonic fans are scary and strange. So we came across some strange OCs, and he claimed that he didn't really have many for his name. To which I then looked it up to find to be like, you know, are you telling the truth? Because it had posted like 1 or 2 images of what he had found, and they were not nearly as fun as the ones that I was finding for my name. And so I looked it up, and he was right. There was only a couple. There's mostly hedgehogs, just pictures of hedgehogs that had his name that weren't the hedgehog. It was just a hedgehog. Hi, Sporty. I don't know who that is or what that is. I'm talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. And so I looked it up, and I looked at one of the pictures that he did post, and we came across what I can only describe as a multiverse of madness, I suppose. Because there was so many. It was a wiki page. So we found a wiki page, like a Fanon wiki page that this person was creating for. It was a page where people would post their fan creations of Sonic characters, and so this person had created an entire collection of characters that had backstories. They had likes, they had dislikes, they had family trees. Each character had a family fucking tree. Yeah. That made no fucking sense. And it wasn't just like someone being like, oh, this is my OC doing this, that, and the other. There was like, oh yeah, this person here, they're on the family tree. His dad is in prison currently, and his mum remarried to this character, which is why the lines look like this. And it was insane. Like, there was so many different characters. We started off with whatever character, and we ended up with like, we figured out that the main character was called like Alexis. It was like Alexis the Hedgehog or Alexis the Fox. That was like the first one. This came from like 2010, yeah? And it was like 2010. We had Alexis. There was another one that was called David. There was David the Hedgehog. No, it was David the Hedge Fox. Sorry, I was freaking misspeciesing David the Hedge Fox. Because one of his dad was a fox, I think. No, his mum might have been a fox. And his dad was a hedgehog. I can't remember. But he was like a really cool dude. He could like skateboard. He was like really good at music. It was obviously a self-insert based on... Because then we wanted to find out where all these characters came from, because there was comments on them. There was comments on these wiki pages that implied that what we were looking at was characters from a story. So we were like trying to find out where it was from. So we found the guy who made it. We don't know his name, but we found as much information as we could about the guy who made it. And then we found out what the series that these things came from. I believe it was called like Downtown Teenage Adventures, which sounds like a porno, I know, but it's not. Trust me. It was called Downtown Teenage Adventures, and so I looked for at least 10 minutes for whatever this came from. I found 2 videos on YouTube that was related to it, and that's it. To the guy, there was nothing from the guy's usernames or past usernames because he had them listed, so I wasn't just that weird stalking him. We wanted to know what these characters were from and why they had such complex backstories. They had wiki pages that were rivaling the length of like actual human beings. And then there was like apparently they'd appeared in games and things. And so we were going on like an absolute like we would search, and this was like we were like, oh, it was 1:30 in the morning that we were like, let's go to bed. We didn't go to bed until 3. Like we spent 2.5 hours trying to search for what this fucking series was, and we found nothing. We went through the guy's DeviantArt page. There was nothing. I found, like I said, I found 2 videos on YouTube that were from 11 years ago. One of them was someone. The only reason we actually knew what it was from was because it had David the Hedgehog in it. But it was something unrelated. It was like a fanfic. It was like a fan made Microsoft PowerPoint Windows Movie Maker video with characters from Sonic, and they're like fan made characters, like interacting with each other. But it was just a slideshow of pictures with like text being like, this is what, like, showing what they're saying. It was also completely silent, but it seems like it was because there was underneath, like, the person who put Metallica music over it, so it seems like it got muted because of that. So I don't know if there was actual voice acting or not in it. And it was fucking. I'll take out the rest of your crew next time. Look. It was crazy, and we didn't find anything, and that's the sad part, because I think what has happened is whatever it was has been scrubbed from the internet, and I find that sad, because the guy who made it was an admin for the website that we were on. Like, it was a Sonic fan wiki where people, like I said, people could post pictures and their own Sonic fan creations, and the guy who made it was a moderator for it, was an admin for it. And so what we found out is that guy actually has left the site in 2019. He left, so he's gone, and apparently everything else relating to it is gone. But there's something about the whole thing that I have to know, like, where it came from. I want to know what the original thing is of it, but it does not exist anywhere. And I'm sad, because it seems like it would have been fucking funny and cringy. But, like, cringy in an old creative way, because the guy who made it was in high school when he made it. And I'm sad that whatever it is will probably never see the light of day again, other than the few screenshots and characters from it. We were on a fucking mission. Oh, I could have actually stuck out there and took him out. We were on a mission to try and find out who this person was and what they were doing. Guy there. Like, we found his old usernames. I say found. He had these listed on his profile. We didn't go, like, cyber stalking this person that much. Trust me, we wanted to. We wanted to find out as much about this guy as possible, but there just wasn't that much information. We knew his 3DS code. We could find out his 3D. We could add him on 3DS. We could have him as friends on the 3DS if we wanted to. But we just couldn't know anything else. He didn't seem to have a YouTube channel, at least not one that we could find. He didn't do any. He didn't, like, basically nothing anywhere. The only thing that we could find, like I said, was 2 people making fan content around it. If it's only the video, right? Can you still hear me ranting about Sonic? I mean, the frames. I haven't dropped any more frames since you asked me earlier. That may have been yours at that point. Yeah, go on, try me. There you go. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going to end up if you go down there, honestly? Hey? There we go. But yeah, the other thing that we found, sorry, the other video that I found, I can't remember how I found it, but the other video was someone making a, they were apparently entering a contest that this guy was holding, where they were redrawing one of his OCs. And it was like a speed paint. In, like, I don't know, it's probably in, like, paint or something, but it was a speed paint of one of these guys' characters that they were making for a contest of some kind, and like someone somewhere had made something and people liked it. Like, this thing existed. I'm not like, it's not something that was only in the head of this one person, this one high schooler at the time, and it's just gone. There's nothing. I can tell. I searched for at least 15 minutes to find this, and it was gone. I searched the guy's I searched the guy's old usernames. I searched his current usernames. I narrowed down the search on YouTube to before 2000, like the latest that the guy. There he is. The latest that the guy was active on the wiki page was 2019. That was the latest, because that's when he made a post saying, "All right, I'm done with this. I'm leaving now." Which, you know, he left before. I respect. You know, it seems like it was a bit of a heartfelt leaving of the website. So the guy was relatively recently active on the forums, but the whole thing came from much earlier. And what I think could possibly have happened is the guy may have just gotten embarrassed and just realized that he made this weird thing and gone through and scrubbed it all. Oh, hi, Nihilus. It was a little bit of CBT for the for that T-34 earlier. It could have been archived and deleted. I mean, but that's the thing. I don't think it would have gotten deleted from the website. I don't think it would have gotten deleted from the website because, as we discovered, or as I discovered, sorry, this wasn't something I did on stream. But then again, it was me and my friend doing it, so it could have been we. As it was discovered, is this guy was a moderator of the website, an admin for the website. Sorry, the guy was an admin for the website, so I don't believe that what he was doing would have been. He would have allowed that to happen. Also, and the only reason I kind of think that is because what happened, some of the characters, one of his characters, actually, I think it's his main character, I think it's Alexis. His main character was, Alexis was voted and was nominated, was runner-up and the winner of, like, the best original character competitions, for like in 2 years. Which might not sound very impressive, but then you realize that in his bio, it says that he is the one that organized those competitions, which means that I think there could possibly have been a little bit of bias towards his things. That's complete speculation and nothing but allegations that are completely baseless. So it's very possible that that I've just made that bit up. But what I mean is that I don't think that this guy would have let his characters disappear. Because the actual web pages do still exist. The pages still exist, but everything related to it is gone, and I have no idea where. So my fear is obviously that there was actually something there, and for one reason or another, it's been removed. I kind of think possibly that what happened is these videos possibly, because of how old they are, could have contained copyrighted material, such as, you know, copyrighted music. No, I'm not going to get a nuke. I'm not going to get enough points for it. It could have contained copyrighted materials, which would mean that the videos could possibly have been taken down, or the person took them down because it was just not worth them. Like, without the copyrighted material in there, it wouldn't make sense, because they would have to have muted the whole thing, and they maybe had voiceover on it, and if they muted the copyrighted material, that would mean that they muted the whole video, and so they just got rid of it. Or, like I said, they were just embarrassed about it, and so they removed it. Which is possible. Although they didn't really seem very embarrassed about it when leaving the wiki page. If they were, they had the power to delete these pages, and they didn't. They kept the pages up on the wiki, which means that there has to be some information somewhere. And like, me and my friend were like almost prepared to stay up like all night trying to learn. What the fuck are we up to? We were almost prepared to like stay up stupidly late trying to learn about this. Like, I could feel him. He was like, at the start when I discovered this, he was like tired. You could hear it in his voice that he was tired and wanted to go to bed. But like, the moment I heard it in his voice, the moment that he realized that when I was oh no. He realized that the moment that he realized that I was not describing a human and I was reading the wiki page of a hedgehog, I could hear him sit up, and immediately he was like, I'm invested now. I haven't got any research. I've just got the wiki page. I'm just browsing the wiki page for him. I was just, I want to know that, I want to say that just during that fucking schizo rant, during that, I played like the best I've ever played. I did actually well. No, I haven't talked for 1 hour and 15 about Sonic OCs, but I did spend 20 minutes shouting about plagiarism earlier. Here's, you know what, just what I remember. Oh, hold on. Just what I remember. Oh wait, I've still got it open on my other monitor. I'm not gonna piss about showing it on stream because it's weird. But it's gonna be difficult for you to. It might be difficult for you to wait. Where is it? Let me hold on. Give me a sec. Let me look up the character that I do know is David the Hedge Fox. Okay. Halo, I'm gonna DM you David the Hedge Fox's page so you can look at that. Do I have you ready to DM? Yeah, I do. There you are. There's a link to David the Hedge Fox's page, and just use that as the entrance to the rabbit hole. If you want to learn more about it, that is. Is it the H from IH situation? Yes, it was. That is exactly what I was yelling about. But not, I'm in favor of H bomber. No, I'm not on the side of internet historian. Hi, zombie. I should get fucked in this game by someone who's schizo ranting. But like, that's the kind of fun shit that you don't find very often. You don't find wiki pages about David the Hedge Fox or Alexis the Hedgehog or the Fox or whatever it is. You don't find that very often. Because usually, the way you find that is through YouTubers who have found it themselves. And I never think about how people, I've always been like, how do people find that? And I was like this, like Googling stupid things and finding wiki pages that people probably haven't clicked on in possibly 4 years. And you do the same occasionally with YouTube videos. You type in a prompt on YouTube, and then type in, like, you type in before and then a certain date, and you find videos that would not have been seen in possibly decades. These are videos that have been sat on YouTube servers for decades, not once having been, fucking take this, not once having been seen by the eyes of man. And it's just, it's like, what, actually, Halo, that's, you talking about fan game appearances, that's something that I haven't gone down. I haven't looked at that. I don't know what that is. If I play something compatible, can you join? Yes. I don't know if I'm going to be playing America all day, but we'll just see how it goes. Oops. Oh, no, it's fine. Just fuck grade at 8.4 tank. You have a pretty decent gear, and then some guy kills you 3 times in a row. Skits around about Sonic OC. Is David the fucking... It's David the Hedge Fox. Get it right. He had one of his parents was a hedgehog, and one of his parents was a fox, and his dad's in jail. Did I perhaps have a weirdly autistic obsession with archaeology? Maybe. Might have done. What's it to you? Well, no, yes, but no. Okay, so when it comes to like archaeology, I used to like dinosaurs, but I used to like fossils and rocks. So I did used to have like a gem collection. I also used to have a small fossil collection, and we used to like go on the beach and like grabbing about, like grabbing like fossils and things that we find on the beach, which was always fun. I used to like, I don't know if you've ever seen them before, but they're like these. They're not toys, but they are toys. They are like, I don't know how to describe them. They're like little blocks of clay or sandstone, man-made, and people put like fake dinosaur bones in them. So you have, or like just an entire fake dinosaur, like a little plastic dinosaur, and these little, they're like this big, they're really small, they're made out of clay or whatever, and you're meant to like hit them with a little tiny plastic or wooden hammers and chisels and things to try and pull them out. And I used to love them, like absolutely adore them. I would, every time we saw one in like a gift shop or something, I would make sure my parents like bought me 2 of them. I adored them. They were my favorite thing. I don't know how. Yeah, good. So yes, I did have a slight obsession with archaeology, but not too much. Fucking mine, sir. Stop that. Who's doing what? Okay, that's fine. You have one of the Megalodon. I did. I'm a big I'm just a general like a big. I'm a pretty. I don't know much about history, but I am a history nerd. I'll give you that. I do like learning about things. And not just like, I'm not like, oh, I'm a history nerd and all I like is World War II. No, I like all history. I just only learn little bits here and there about it all. I'm like a jack of all trades when it comes to history. I just like learning little bits here and there. Sky? I don't know what that critical did, but, you know. May you get an answer to your earlier question? Which one was it? The can you join? Maybe the answer is yes, you can if I do change, but I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing. It's fine. That was a bad shot. I was panicking because I thought he was looking at me. You're a music and PC nerd, but you know like 2 answers and the rest you need to be in the mood for. Learning is so fun. Especially with like, it sounds weird to say, but like, YouTubers really know how to make learning fun. What's that? That's friendly, that's moving there. That guy's dead. Being shot at. He's dead. Yeah, that was my that was my Sonic rant. I think a rant's not necessarily the right term. I mean, it was a rant, but I mean, I wasn't ranting about anything in particular. I was just like, I just found something. Me and my friends stumbled across this like archive of data that hasn't been witnessed for years, and that is steadily being lost to time, and I think that's sad. Because it's such a... there's something about it. Also, Halo, earlier I did see, during my rant, I did see you say that you want like a fucking 2-hour-long Wendigoon rant about that. And honestly, I'd love to make that, I'll be honest. I don't know how I'd make it, but I'd love to. If I was going to, my goal was never going to be like to try and figure it out. It was just going to be me to rant. The only thought I came up with was to just rant about it like I did there, with no real intention of actually getting to the bottom of it. Yes, the DTA stands for Downtown Teenage Adventures. That's what DTA stands for. That's as far as I got that far. Very important survey. What do I think about the Abrams with the launcher slash Virgil? I mean, fine, I guess. I haven't got any. I'm not against it. I mean, as like they are increasing the max battle rating, which is good. Oh, fuck off! They're increasing that bomb on me. They're increasing the max battle rating, which I think is good. Oh, don't do that to me! Don't you do this to me! You can't do this to me! I've got a big fucking barrel. Leave me alone. Leave me alone! Oh, who did that? Who went up behind him and got killed? Oh, it was a friendly guy. It should be alright. There we go. This isn't even a heavy tank. These people have just failed to take me out. What was he firing? This is 6.7. There we go, someone's dealing with them. Yeah, I was, so with the new premiums, I was a little bit concerned because they said that they weren't going to add premiums for top tier, which it seems like they've just tried to, they want to do that, but they also didn't want to, and so they're going to have to add a whole new tier just so they can add top tier premiums. But at the same time, as long as they add new, enough vehicles to justify the new tier, I'm fine with that. Right? No, I'm not going to be able to get a shot into him now. He's just, yeah, I don't think he can go through me at that angle. And we'll see, you never know. Oh, he's trying to find somewhere, it's fair enough. The increase in top VR won't be enough. I mean, it might not. I don't really know what they're hoping to achieve with it. I think they just wanted to. I think they just wanted an excuse. They want to finally add more vehicles. Since they added like the F-16 and more advanced aircraft, they just wanted to add new